I don't know how long this video is going to last, because it keeps shutting down on me, but anyway, we just took off one section, and if this video cuts out, I'll do a part 2. But anyway, I'll send you the pictures prior to this. These things were just clogged with leaves, and there was leaves all in this here. So we netted, Jimmy netted as much as he could get, and then pulled, just had the handful, pull leaves off of those intakes right there. There's 2 of them. 1, 2, and then we took off the grills and cleaned those out. He's putting them back right now. So anyway, like I said, we just did one section. It took a long time just to get the rocks off that one section. Those are the only 2 intakes in the whole trough. So at some point, we'll have to probably take all the rocks out. But as we're netting, the leaves are kind of coming in, and we're able to net more. And so, I feel better cleaning those off. And I think we can do that. I think every couple of months we're going to have to do that. And I think that'll be fine. I really see no need, like I said, to take all the rocks off. As you can see, we got 8 or 9 buckets of rocks. And that was, believe it or not, it was a good half hour to get the rocks off of there. I'm going to pull this thing off. To do them all at once, I just don't know where we put the rocks. Anyway, we cleaned that off. Because it seemed like it was impeding the flow of water out of the trough. So anyway, that's what's going on here. Frank came today, and I'm going to show you down here. We're going to clean out the vault room. He cleaned out the big canister, and maybe this is typical for pool cleaners. I don't know. I just came in, and there was a big mud hole at the bottom of this door where the water all came out. Big mud hole here. You can kind of still see it, and mud all in the entryway, mud on the door. I don't know if he did that, but... And then, just in here, I'll just show you first, and then... Water splashed up all over everything. It looks worse than it does in this video. So everything's just soaking wet here. And you can see when the water is just running out the door. I gotta get these out of here. They got all wet. And this thing is full of debris. There's a basket in there. I think I showed you last time. I took out the basket, cleaned it out, and put it back. Why he didn't clean that out, I don't know. This one's not cleaned out. Well, none of them. All 3 of them were not cleaned out. We cleaned this out. Last time he was here, he put that new canister in. That was the whole thing with the canister. I don't know why it was such a big deal. He just put on a bigger piece. And how they got $200 out of that, I don't know. Anyway, so these weren't cleaned out last time, and he didn't clean them out this time. It was just stuff all over the floor. You can probably tell I'm not real happy with the way it's going, but you know what? Maybe that's typical pool cleaning. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean out the vault real nice. We'll get all the dirt out. Anything that can make mud, we'll get it out of there. We'll get out all the stuff that can't get wet. Those boxes and stuff, they should be out of there anyway. And we'll clean this off. I don't know, I just figured if I was cleaning it and I got mud all over, I would at least sprayed this off or swept it off and wiped the door off. And then I got here and the pool's just all foggy, and I guess maybe that's because he didn't clean the canister last time. He cleaned it this time, and maybe it needs time to run. Maybe the pool sweep needs time to run to get so the murkiness of the pool goes away. Anyway, I mean, I think Jimmy and I can do some stuff here to clean it up, and then we'll see how it goes from here. I think would be a good idea. And maybe I'm making a big deal out of nothing. I don't know. But there was just a real sheen over the whole pool. It was very murky. I can't even hardly see the bottom. But maybe that'll all clean up. And so anyway, and I have to fix the automatic pull fill. We're not getting enough water. When it calls for water, the autofill comes on, it runs for 20 minutes, and then it shuts off. So Pete thinks that inside that autofill control panel, there's a setting that I can turn it to go longer than 20 minutes. Because what happens is it goes for 20 minutes, it thinks that a pipe broke, so it shuts down. And at the 2 gallons a minute we're getting in there, it needs to go for at least an hour. Which is no problem at all. It's no problem that thing running for an hour. It could run for a couple hours. Anyway, so I'm gonna take that off and see if I can fix that. And that's what got us. We noticed, it was a little low on water. And that's when Jimmy looked in there and noticed how dirty those intakes were. So we'll have to keep on top of those. Keep those cleaned out. And it looks a lot better. I think I got a picture of it, how bad it was when we first started. So, anyway. And then I got a little problem with this faucet here. So I'm going to put a new faucet on there. It leaks. When I put a hose on it, turn it on, it leaks right here. And it's from that, there's a pressure restrictor that they put on these faucets. They do it on all the new houses and everywhere just to keep your pressure down, and we don't need that. We don't need them to tell us how much pressure we can have in our faucet, so I'm taking that off. And I mean, if it was going anywhere else, I wouldn't take it off, but it's just an outdoor faucet, so they've been running them without restrictors on there for 100 years. So anyway, like I said, if it was going to a piece of equipment, it'd be different, but it's just a faucet for a hose. So I'm gonna put a new faucet on there. And I'll show you the autofill.